is it even possible then to have a real relationship with AI? Or are we designing ourselves into a future where we just don't have to be told no again? And it's a fallacy of a real relationship.
So that's something I've been sort of grappling with, well, for a lot of my career. Yes, people feel that the relationships, again, I'm going to use that word, have a mutuality, or that they're okay with the limited mutuality. It becomes a part of, it can become, again, I'm not talking about everybody with all AI, we're talking about specific situations, but it's designed to be used in a way that becomes habitual. Often for people, it lives on their phone or their laptop, and, people have their phones next to them or their laptops, in this day and age. It's something that literally cohabituates with you. And by that, I mean, it doesn't just live with you, but it becomes part of your everyday interactions. And because it's giving you these living like organic cues where you attribute things like feeling and emotion to it, even though there might be some part of you that understands that it can't really feel that way, or you might be getting to question whether it has those valid feelings or not. They're still valid to the person holding them. We're still human. And so I think that'll sort of relate to the idea of attachment. Where there's the idea of attachment, you're vulnerable to the idea of loss, which I think is something else that we'll talk about as well. But yeah, so I think for the person, obviously it is very real. And so in that sense, I call AI an emerging social category. It's very much a social actor in our spaces. It's been designed to be. And what we've seen with the recent wave of LLMs is that it's very effective at giving us social cues and fulfilling our expectations of human-like conversation and responsiveness. And we're very good at filling in what little gaps there are. And even though probably, I don't know, the majority of us can interact with it in ways where we still reserve a space and understand that it's an LLM or it's software, something like that. We also do give it that sort of attribution of authenticness. We've been sort of trained that our mental model and our paradigm right now is if something has an organic, it has its own feelings, its own intent, its own inner motivations and sentience. So it's really hard to grapple with its,